All right, everybody, thank you for coming. Welcome to Freedom Whole Health and Darren Mills's topic of probiotics today. I think about probiotics occasionally and not nearly as much as I should. One of the huge reasons why I'm in this business is because of probiotics. I kept getting sick, going to the medical doctors, and I would get a round of antibiotics. And I would get well as well. Then I would eat like crap, basically. And as a kid, I didn't know how to eat because I just ate how I was taught to eat. And that got all of those bad bacteria brewing again. And the next thing you know, in a month down the road, I was back at the medical doctor's office getting some more antibiotics. And it went on and on and on and on. And it was just not a pretty scene. Probiotics are needed because they balance your gut's bacteria and make your immune system strong again. And I guess the gripe I had was no one ever told me. And as I got more as I got older and more educated, I realized there's a lot of things that I just didn't know about. And probiotics was one of them. So one of the things I did right off was start taking probiotics. And it did make a difference. It made a big difference in my overall health and well-being. Hi, Shanine. Shanine, this is being recorded too. So just to let you know, you can go back. So probiotics are a huge way a person who has constant stomach problems, they should add probiotics in their diet. It's to me, it's like step number one. Way to get probiotics into your diet uh, through foods. The different foods are like kimchi, yogurt. Let's see what else. Other fermented products like sauerkraut, nattokinase, which is a soy product, miso, kombucha, and cheeses like cheddar cheese, Gouda cheese, and cottage cheese. And these are easy to do because you can just implement them into your diet. And if you notice, a lot of these soy products are, they're basically like a lot of them are Japanese foods. Miso, natto, um, what was the other one? Kimchi. I don't know what kimchi is, but kombucha. All of those are kind of non-American, if nothing else. And it's a it's one of the ways that I do it. I used to drink a lot of kombucha, and that's a tasty drink. It's quite different. The other two ways are refrigerated supplements, probiotics from typically like Rainbow Blossom is where I've been getting mine. And all of their probiotics are in the refrigerated section, which I think it says a lot. I think they take great care. I wouldn't even recommend getting them from me because I just think they do a better job. I mean, it's at least as good of a job as anything I can get. So I'd rather see people be healthy than just buy a supplement from me, just to buy a supplement from me. Another one is called soil-based organisms, and I'll talk more about those later. But that's kind of the new way of getting probiotics.
The Parents Association.
Shanine, I think you got muted there. I mean, you came unmuted. There you go. So, why probiotics? these are beneficial bacteria that are normally in the digestive tract through the agents. Now that everything is getting sterilized, like they don't want you to get any dirt on your food. If you go in Kroger, there's no dirt on the carrots, there's no dirt on the lettuce. If people would get panicky, and it's true. I think people they get they get upset when there's dirt on stuff, and maybe rightfully so these days. But I mean, back in the 70s when there wasn't hardly any pesticides nearly as much, it was wonderful for you to have a little dirt on your fruits and vegetables because it was just full of probiotics. Just a teeny bit of dirt in your on your vegetables helped us stay healthy. People didn't, I think people took it for granted. And as people got more and more into the sterilization and pasteurization of all of these products, and now our microbiome is lacking in these things because we no longer have it in there anymore because it's basically poison. If you get dirt, because the dirt's been sprayed, all summer long with pesticides and herbicides, it's not a great idea to leave your dirt on your vegetables anymore. And that's why I'm gonna go back to doing some of my own gardening this year. It's going to be a lot different. It's going to be a big. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna grow a lot of stuff in plants. I mean, in pots and stuff like that. So, um, probiotics are vital for proper digestion. It strengthens the immune system, prevents an overgrowth of yeast and other bad bacteria. And this is one that I saw that I kind of had never really thought of probiotics doing, and that is enhancing the absorption of nutrients. I didn't think I'd never heard that before. Uh, the two most common forms of probiotics are Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium bifidum. A healthy gut typically has 85% good bacteria, such as the ones that I mentioned, that the lactobacillus and the bifidophilus, and 15% of the bad bacteria. It's called coliform bacteria. Um, Today, that's a large, in many cases, that just the exact opposite. It's 85% of the bad bacteria people have and 15% of the good bacteria because they're just not getting it in their diet. And they're eating a sad diet, the standard American diet, which has tons of processed sugar, tons of processed flour. And if they're doing those things, then their gut's a mess and they don't even know it. So then they get on the whole pharmaceutical trick as far as like, oh, you got to take this and take that, take this and take that. When in reality, they just needed to stay away from all that horrible food and start taking more probiotics. So this results in gas, bloating, constipation, malabsorption of nutrients, etc. Let's see here. Now, as far as I'll talk about the bifidobacterium. It aids in the synthesis of B vitamins. It helps with food allergies. So people with food allergies would want to use the bifidobacterium. Aids in peristalsis, which results in a softer, smoother stool and reduces strain on the liver. So it can help people with cirrhosis to live a longer, healthier life. And then I'm just going to quickly again hit on soil-based organisms. People are going to these. They're about twice the cost of even the refrigerated ones. They're typically around $60 for, I'm not sure how many you get, but I think it's a 30-day supply. Um, and the reason people like these is because they resist stomach acid and higher temperature. So I was talking to a gentleman Sunday, and he said, "Oh, you're the ones you're taking. They're not working for you because they're hitting the stomach, and then the stomach acid is killing every bit of the probiotics that you put in your mouth." And I think he's not truthful. And I mean, not that he's not truthful. I think he thinks he's telling the truth, but sometimes people just their way is the only way, and no other way works. And but I can tell that the refrigerated ones work pretty good too. And I think I paid $30 for 30 capsules, and over at Rainbow Blossom. And I feel a lot better. I have felt better since I started taking those things about 3 or 4 days ago. And I've come off of sickness for a week. So uh, just to just to full disclosure. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this one because it's been a while since I've started taking probiotics again. And so yeah. It's soil-based organisms, again, live cultures in dirt, and so it's again been the 70s. You could get all the SBOs you want for free because they were plenty on all the vegetables, carrots, celery, salads, and people would just leave them on there. People that knew because that was kind of the way to go. Now you gotta, if you want to be healthy, you gotta buy it in a supplement thing practically, it seems like all the time. Um, I've got a book called Eat Dirt. I haven't read it yet, but it's in here to be read. So anyway, that's all I've got for today. And maybe other people know a little bit more about this. We'll open it up here in just a second. So